Hello guys, and welcome back to me placing trees. I was just warming myself up for our next session that is probably going to deal with this situation. And you guys have voted. You want me to place, to give this to the Stixosaurus. But I have had some complaints, and rightfully so, about this layout and about the whole thing I did here. And I think I will have to change all of it. And that is just not because of the complaint, but also because I wanted to do something like I wanted to repeat the terraces with the lagoons, and you would think that this was just impossible to happen on a square map, but I worked myself into a corner where I don't have enough space to make this happen. So I will have to think about this again, because I wanted to have like an infinity pool situation with those layered, and just imagine this being a glass wall. You guys, how about we make this our mission? That whatever we get with the next update, please, Frontier, make us have glass walls for the lagoons. Please. I know it's possible, and I know that because if you sync this, I want this as an option for my lagoon walls. Please just make it possible. Let this be an aquarium. Please give me the choice to make it an aquarium. So guys, this is our mission. If you are like ready to fight for your dreams, then we better make life a living hell for Frontier until they give us glass walls for lagoons. What I was saying, I need to redo this because I can't possibly make this little bit right here the starting point to our beach section. I have achieved the unachievable. I have run out of space on a square map. So something has to happen. All this, I mean, it was completely unplanned and it looks like it. And we want to make this be a beautiful park. No half measures here. According to lore and legend, we have enough space on the square maps to make it happen. So, well, all of this has to go. I'm going to reverse all I did so far. And while those are getting caught, tranquilized, I wanted to show you. We have our pyramids that are still here. And I did what you asked of me after that episode. I added some rock texture to the pyramids. Rob said I should add it just to the base of the pyramids, but I just gave every pyramid a slight dusting of rock. The light rock texture, and I think it works for me. And then I have started to like customize those buildings and give them the torches and some of those fantastic Mediterranean colors, and add a few decorations like here, wall this off, and I changed the light gray standard path we have. Ooh, here is a little bit of it left. I replaced it by the new path we got. What is this? For the beautiful black path, dark gray path, because I think this makes this whole pattern pop a little more. And I gave those names. Here are the three pyramids. Harpy and Sobek, crocodile-faced god. What is Sobek actually? I think she's a she. And Harpy, god of the Nile. Ah, now my marine reptiles are tranked and I can sell them. Let's just get rid of all of this. And I made a mental picture of the layout of this lagoon. So I want to add, like, I want to continue this thing. Let's adjust it for a second. So let's say we have our fountain circle like here. Have like a path that goes around here like this. How thick would it have to be? That's too thick. Should have planned this before I started recording, but that wouldn't have been fun, would it? So I think I will leave some space around this for a garden. That looks like it is, like it, as if it were something. Oh yeah. I'll just ignore the clipping then. I can't. Let's just connect these two corners and these and this and these, and I hope that's enough to not do any clipping crap. So this looks a little bit more thought out and does make sense. This would be the connection to our beach stuff. And maybe here, what I should do, because I have this tour that is going there, maybe this should just be a huge hotel section. What do you say? What do you think? Because, well, obviously this tour is going to connect to the beach area, lagoon area. What could be here? I guess hotels. Does this mean now that I will have to continue this to here? Or am I free to do whatever Let me just do some basic layout stuff here. I've kind of want to fill this with the fancy path, because this one is just not giving me warm fuzzy feelings for this area. Fancy path it is. That looks like a reasonable shape. Maybe if I then did this. I want to have amenities here. And you'd think here was like the right place to have them. So because you guys liked this wall with the mural where I added the little seating nooks so much, this one, and because I got the request to repeat this here somewhere, I'm thinking of doing just that right here. And then behind here we can have amenities. What do you say? Does that make sense? Okay, so this path is leading to our lagoons. What would I like to have then there? I think I want an aquarium. Let's just temporarily place things depending on what's happening here. I probably will want another attraction there. What could that be? Fossil zone, probably by the pyramids. A lab tour maybe. Now that is something that makes sense. Now let me get down on these steps, you don't see the buildings behind it. That is perfect, so I don't have to worry about this. Because I didn't want the view to be, you know, be butchered by whatever I put behind there. So that is perfect. Maybe these should be here, because I don't want to keep repeating this. At some point my PC is going to say no thank you. Although a view down into the valley would be also something very nice. So maybe seating nooks without these walls, but using planters instead. How about that? Now, I'm sorry, guys, that this episode is really going on without any recognizable plan or anything. If there was anything to be learned from the last episode, is that you can't always have a plan, and you don't always need to have a plan. Creative processes sometimes are just that, a process where you try things and see how they work for you, and if they work, then you're lucky. If they don't, well, then you change it. And that's just what I want to do here today. So if, like, we did this instead of the walls this time, and, you know, give it a little bit of a half circle with path, and then turn this into the little seating nook where there's actually enough space for 3 tables and chairs. That, I think, let's get down there, is really cool. And it's just a repetition of what I did down there with a variation of it. I like that. You can just tell me in the comments what you think about this. I think this is cool. Gives you a little overview. Isn't the baddest. The baddest? The worst idea I have had in my life. Yeah, so I think I will do that and really keep repeating this tree thing with the overhang here. It would be cool if this amenity cut-off section would also connect to this path. I don't mind this shape, but if we want these to connect here as well, what would happen? How does this path have to behave? When is the... Oh my god, so many questions. Ooh, I got it. I think I got it. Also, sorry if you heard construction noises the whole time. I forgot to close one window, and I'm living next to a hotel that changed management and is being remodeled from scratch. So, I got it. What I want is this. Have the entrance to the lagoon section be right behind this. So you have to walk past like this, and here is where you enter into the lagoon section. So it will be here, and it can continue here behind these buildings. Perfect. I got it, you guys.
We've seen that before.
So this is then going to be the entrance section to the lagoon stuff. And we'll go down from here. And since we're doing this asymmetrical thing, I might just go all the way with it. I'll just delete this. And move this here. Or turn it like this. Or maybe even this, like this. Is this making sense? Let's first do some path stuff again. Like this. And like this. Yeah, here, and see how and if I can make this thing snap to this path. Would this be something desirable to have it like here? I guess not. I guess maybe this is the way to go, or maybe it isn't. But I think now I have something to play with. There! All filled out. Is this better, Rob? Can you live with that? What type of path color am I going to do here? Or is it going to be gardens? No, I think we need this to be... This could be a garden. This as well. This I think I will fill with... Do I want it to have the brown color? Nope. Facility path it is. So let's do something relaxing and add these little nooks. That basically the same I did here? Yes, it is. It is exactly the same, so nope. There, cute little seating thingies, and now we add these. And give them some parasols. And put a planter in front to give them some more privacy. Oh, the space is getting wider with every nook, but that's okay. I think I need to add more trees here. How about one of these? Yeah, that looks better. Doesn't it? Okay then, let's start with Lagoon stuff. Hey guys, this is post-production Miri, and I had to make an uncomfortable decision here. Mistakes were made.
Unforeseen consequences occur.
I spoke to future Miri about the occurrences, and she wholeheartedly supported my choice, but did not want to comment on the matter publicly. So I'm now giving the mic to past Miri. She will sum up the following events. Are you ready? So I start with trying all kinds of shapes for our Stixosaurus Lagoon until I unerringly go for the one layout out of all of them that radically slims our chances of turning this into a well thought out and consistent section. And the whole time I have this subtle feeling of unease, you know, that slight weight on your chest that tells you something is off. But I choose to ignore it and keep on going. So I lay down my path that quickly leads into an unsightly mess, but that doesn't stop me. No, I don't even realize it. And I place a zip line that could be considered an underwhelming ride, to say the least, but that doesn't make me think twice. No way. Instead, I start explaining how the whole breeding process of marine reptiles and land hatcheries work, which, by the way, I have done a video on that you should check if you don't know how the bug works that comes into play here. It's an old video and it's bad. I probably should remake it, but it explains everything you need to know about the release of marine reptiles from land hatcheries. So I'll put a link up for you. So I produce my holograms, fence them in, and without the slightest hint of any creative thought process, I plaster them with decorative items. At least the light color choice doesn't completely suck. And then I realize that I need to make some sense out of this big mess by creating some reasonable path system, but fail miserably, which unfortunately completely escapes my awareness, because I then looked upon all that I had made and saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning.
The next day.
Guys, I'm doing it again. I think I'm doing it again. I think I'm doing the whole thing all over again, where I'm just, without thinking, add lagoons. This is not what I wanted this to be, I think. Let's go down here and look at it. Like, okay, you come down here, you see a lagoon. That's not, it's, I mean, you see a lagoon, but that's really all in terms of wow factor. Same here. I mean, yeah, sure, you see those creatures, and then you get down here, and then it all starts to go totally messy. What's with this path here? What's with this? I think I need to start all over again. Oh my god. Oh no, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like this. I think I need to think. I need to have a plan. I have to work out a plan how I want this lagoon section to be before I continue. And I even think that maybe I should relocate it to somewhere where I have more space, like here, for example. Here's so much space for lagoons. Why do I have to cram them in here? Yeah, I think that's what's happening. What's going to happen. So basically everything I did so far was for nothing. Well, cool. So what could be here? I'm thinking that maybe since we are starting off with the brackies, could it be fun to have like a sauropod section? And what would a sauropod section have? Like biome specifically? What should it shape out to be? Oh my god, I have been playing for several hours, and I think all of it is going to end up in the trash bin. Well, I mean, that's a lesson learned, maybe. So I'll just go far away from here. I like the Innovation Plaza now, to be honest. So I think it wasn't all for nothing. And I like this little seating thingy. Okay, so let's do something different. Maybe we should continue with this. Let's work on the entrance to the desert section. So what I'm doing is, because what I've learned today is don't start without knowing what you want to do. Not with this park. Normally it's fine to just go with the flow, but this has all been planned out. I mean, it has all been done with purpose, and look at this. It's so nice. I don't want to ruin it with just completely headless stuff. So, not doing this today, but I want to create this path that leads towards the pyramids and maybe start work on this exhibition, fossil stuff. That sounds like a nice idea. This time I'm doing a sketch. I'm sketching in my path. So like here. And that way we have more space for exhibit here. And exhibits here. Somewhere here should be like the exhibit that Rob mentioned on the other side of this river. I think will have to repeat the river, so probably include something bridge-like. He said, well, do an exhibit with, I think, Nigersaurus, Uranosaurus, and do an oasis for them. So I'm thinking of starting with this exhibition and then have like a big plaza that comes up to this thing. Maybe make it circular. And then you fan out to different directions. Here's the zip line, and this way walk past the Nigersaurus, Uranosaurus thingy. So that could be fun. Now, I think I shouldn't do any experiments and start with decorations. And you know what? I'm going to use the angle snap again. And I want to make this have the feeling of like a burial chamber from inside the pyramids. So I'm going to work with small corridors and chambers and use torches. Now let's see if I can make this one go here. I can. I don't know if I want to, but just in case. Let's get down there and see how claustrophobic and maze-like this feels. Well, I will replace this one with this and do the same thing here. Have it be a legitimate chamber. So this is now like a real chamber, and we're going to put, oh, this is bigger than I thought. I want this to live here. Does it make sense to add the other skeletons here, or doesn't it? Let's add some torches. When in doubt, add torches. So that it looks as if it was something very special, we add some amber here. You know, decorations for the tomb. After all, this is probably a Pharaoh dinosaur living here. What else? Well, sunscreens doesn't make any sense. Water is always something you could add. How about this thing behind the Spinosaurus? Yes. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like really tight. And gives you the feel of being enclosed in a tomb. And with these torches there, I've seen worse. And now I think these need to go. And I think I will place these here. Can I make the big one fit? No. Okay then. Small one it is. It really bugs me that these torches have to be that far away from the walls. It bugs me a lot. What else can I do? Flags. I'm using golden flags because amber, Pharaoh. And I'm adding the small golden flags to the entrances of this thing. So people know they should go in here. Go inside. Go inside. To see riches and death. I think it's time for a little bit of path work here inside of this. I'm afraid that I will have to delete everything because I make mistakes. I do. Well, maybe the entirety of this chamber will just be plastered with the fancy path. How about that? What do we say about this idea? Now this, here comes the big question. What if I replace it with this? Then get rid of the small. Well, okay, replace it with this. And then get rid of the newbie. Okay, that worked. And replace it with this again. Yay! Haha! Yeah, okay, cool. Now here we have the Spinosaurus, in case you didn't notice. How about bringing those back? Like some sort of corner piece. You have to walk around to see more fossils on the walls. I don't like the torches here in between. It's just, I don't like the gaps, but I don't like that the torches need to be so far away. It's not satisfying. You know what I mean? So I will delete this. But what could I put in front of these gaps? Maybe flags. That doesn't make much more sense, does it? You could pretend that they have information on them, but it's so repetitive. And does it even accomplish what we want? Close the gaps? Not really. Oh, this is... It's the same thing Frontier does every time we get something new. It's really cool that we get something new, but it's just not thought out at all. It's as if the people designing these don't actually play the game, or just play challenge mode and are totally oblivious to how a sandbox player would use these. I mean, I can see all the way through to the inside of this. So if I hadn't put up this round wall here, I'd be able to see right through to the Spinosaurus. And that is unacceptable. Maybe I need to change maybe I need to, you know, put a wall in front of the gap like here. You do know what I mean. Come on. In front of the doors, then I have the same problem with the doors. See? I can see right through. Like, onto the tour. I see the tour going by. That is annoying me. That is annoying me so much. You guys, what to do with this? What to do? But shrinking the chamber seems like I've had worse ideas. Yeah, I would have to get rid of this. But that's okay. That's like a little weird to get out here. Ah, come on, as close as possible, please. But I feel that I need to swap these. I don't know if this is the solution, but it is a solution. And I kind of like that we have these wider corridors now that we can do something with, like add some amber or more Spinosauruses. Should we do that? This needs to be like a legitimate fossil display. So even though we have more skeletons now, we still don't have enough. Would we want like the T-Rex? You can see it over the walls. That is so unsatisfying. Am I ungrateful? Am I ungrateful is the question that needs to be asked. Okay, it's nice. Thank you, Frontier. It's like a nice gesture to have given us these, but I'm not happy. Maybe I'm not in the right mindset. Maybe I need to be more positive. I'll put a Spino here. And one there. Ah! Well, that's a cool sight. So that is like a reason to have the Spinos. And that's why I put them here, because I want the people to have the possibility to, you know, look at the living creature next to its skeleton. So I think like somewhere up here is where they would have to be, or where it would have to be. Just one, maybe. Okay, you know what? It's no good. Let's not dwell on the imperfections of these decorations. I will add sunscreens, because I feel the rusticness of their design kind of fits this ancient Egyptian vibe. And maybe, well, if I put them in front of the gap, maybe they do what we need them to do if we get down here. And if not, then I'm just letting this be. Well, they do nothing. They do a little bit of something, and their shape sort of fits the gap, the shape of the gap. So this is maybe not the worst idea. And since we are in this desert type environment, a little bit of shade for the people isn't the worst thing in the world, is it? I don't think it is. So let's give the people some shade. Well, it's something. And you know what? I'll start with this. Yeah, so this one would go off in this direction, and this one would go off in this direction. Let's start with... Let's actually start with this path. that acceptable? Is it acceptable if we put this one here? Like, you know, have this path lead up to it. And flip this one around. It's a little random. But it's also a little, looks a little bit as if someone had kind of an idea what to do here, but then sort of gave up. And I think that looks more as if someone thought about it and came up with a plan that is not the best, but it's a plan. 3 Spinosauruses. Because that's all we have. Not really, but I feel the T-Rex and Alamosaurus. Maybe we could add them like here. Like 2 guardians to the Pharaoh's chamber. That's not half bad. Again! And half bad is half good. How can we make those seem special? Like right now they are a little unmotivated. I think I will put them... Should we maybe wall this off? No, it's not going to fit. But have them be in front of these so that they are looking at the chamber and saying, hey there, don't do any funny business. I'm watching this holy Pharaoh's chamber, and if you do something that is not allowed, I will eat you or trample you. What else? I mean, we have all the amber we could possibly use here. Rocks. I feel like those rocks are... So, ooh! But we have this one. That one I haven't used. So maybe this one goes here. Now it feels like an exhibit, doesn't it? So there is something in every corner except here. But it's the Pharaoh's chamber, so this would probably be the most busy place. So we need some space for people to, yeah, I don't know, linger. You get out here and see the pyramids. Are they visible when you walk here? They're not. Ooh, that is interesting. They aren't. How far do I need to get? I'm seeing the tip from here. That is interesting. Let's just walk through here for a second. Oh, okay, so there is like a reveal moment. So we need to be sure that this is the reveal moment we want, or if there should actually be a tall wall. Then you go inside of here. Look at this Spinosaurus, and then you go outside, and then voila. Could I possibly use these? I think I should use these. And that way, our friend and foe, Tyrannosaurus, has to live. Ooh, that is not great. But I want it to have some sort of foundation. I do.
Why you keeping me waiting? All I want, me and you. Been so long, been so long. Why you keeping me waiting?
And it feels a little more claustrophobic, more, you know, closed in, which is actually fitting for those burial chambers in a pyramid. Okay, so don't mind that there's this very weird overhang. But don't have... the tail. The tail is sticking through the walls. I don't like that. Should I maybe put it here? Oh, but then it's... I don't want to put it in a corner. Maybe here. I just want one wall that can be used as a piece in between that has a very tolerant hitbox, and you can just put it here. That would be sublime. Okay, so when you're here, you see the pyramids. That is something, because I sort of want the people to, to see it before stepping outside of this chamber. And then when you get down, they disappear. Well, here's the T-Rex. It's about to crush us with its foot, which is kind of cool. I like this wall. That is really nice. This is... maybe. And now it starts to get... complicated. Maybe this one needs a little nook. Maybe I can, if I'm lucky, I can make this fit. But I can't. So I have to move things again. But that's okay. That is so okay, my friend. And now I put our beloved Alamosaurus here. Now its tail doesn't stick out of the wall. And it, you know, it has its own special moment. I like that. That is cool. That is better. That is nice. And what about... oh my god, I'm going to do so many changes. I'm going to move this here so that it ends up with the walls. Now, should I move all of this or all of this? I'll move this. Alrighty then. I'll get back to you when I'm done.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
So this is what it looks like now, and it feels a lot more, and I know I just said that I like the claustrophobic feeling for this, but I gotta say that I like this even more, having these inlets for these two guys, our guardians. This I have enlarged a little by those two pieces here and here. Apart from that, it's basically the same. So all I need to do is move these. I feel like a bench here would be perfect. Something could happen here. But apart from the skull, I don't know what else I should put there. Feels a little repetitive, and this is now very unmotivated. How many skulls can I put here before it's just too much? Bench here would be cool. Maybe tables and chairs are okay, but who would this is where the people are walking by, so this would not be the coziest place to just sit down. I guess that is it for this thing for now. I feel a little creatively challenged these days. And now that all of this has moved to the front, I really like that, you know, there is this transition. But what I don't like now is that these are so close. And I don't think I like this pattern here. I think I want to do something different. So let's get rid of these again. I'm so sorry, guys. This is not the content I would like to produce for you. But, well, I'm trying my best to make this look good. That's always more complicated if you don't have a plan, which I don't have. And it shows. Let's not forget that we have a view here. What should happen is that we want like a plaza that is oriented. Let me look at my patterns for a second. Okay, I want to try something. I want a square. And can I repeat a square? Ah! That is not what... that is not working. Oh my god. People plan this if you want to do something like this. Plan it. Plan it out. Otherwise, it's just frustrating. So maybe not a square. Maybe it has to be a half circle. So, you know, this view has like its own little thing. We don't want to neglect this view. We have to give it its moment. Give it the moment it needs with this half circle. And what I wanted to do, but forgot, is erase these. Yeah, I really feel like this round pattern is a good idea. What did I do with circles here? Oh, I did this. Why not sort of not repeat it, because that's not going to work. But why not add like, I don't know. Voila. Circle stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want to fill this, but I kind of don't want to use the dark. And I don't want to use the red. Maybe the fancy path is the path of choice. Now that is okay. That I can live with. And maybe this circle is the perfect place for the final Spinosaurus. I mean, come on, it's okay, right? And now I think I need a break. So this is, again, a very weird episode, and I'm very sorry about that. I am in a creative funk, it seems. This is okay. This can stay. But it's literally all I did today. Except for... Yeah, okay, for this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not the... I'm sorry for this episode. I think maybe I need a vacation. Maybe I need a vacation. A vacation from playing a video game. Let that sink in for a moment. I have so many things on my list for this, like the Asian temple that we are, and that we probably could use some of these for. Or not, to be honest, because I don't know, you can't just keep using these everywhere and pretend they look like whatever you want them to look like. I don't know. Next, I think I need to make a plan on how to layer the Lagoon section, how to lay it out, and what this is supposed to be. And yeah, I think I'm so sorry, guys, but this is probably it. This is the episode. I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm sorry. I hope this still gave you ideas or how to make it better, how to, you know. Please don't unsubscribe. Yeah, I thank you for watching this. And hope everything will be better next time. I promise. Sort of. Kind of. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm not going to tell you to like this, but I won't keep you from liking it. Or from subscribing if for some crazy reason you're still here and aren't subscribed yet. Well, then really I don't see any reason why you shouldn't subscribe. Seriously. It's not getting worse than this. Okay, I need to wrap this. I need to wrap this up. Yeah, bye guys. Bye. Bye. Have fun with the wall pieces. And tell me if you find any good solution for the gaps. Please tell me in the comments. Okay, bye.